The Biden administration racing to address inflation and those rising gas prices. Later today, the president's energy secretary will meet with oil executives to try and come up with solutions to ease pain at the pump. Right now, the national average for a gallon of regular is actually down a couple of cents, of $4.95. And what number you're seeing right there on your screen, that 97%, that's the percentage of voters who are very concerned about inflation, according to our latest NewsNation Decision Desk HQ poll. Let's go to Joe Khalil. He is live at the White House with a closer look at those exclusive poll results. Joe?
Adrian, good morning. And that's really the heart of what we found in our new exclusive NewsNation polling, is that Americans' fears about inflation are at an all-time high, and that most of them do blame this president and the White House for not handling the situation. Meantime, the White House is pointing the finger at the oil companies, saying they need to produce more to bring prices at the pump down. An exclusive NewsNation Decision Desk headquarters poll out this morning reveals almost every American, a staggering 97%, is somewhat or very concerned about soaring prices, with 72% of voters ranking inflation as the top national concern. 42% of voters place the blame on President Biden, rather than Republicans or Democrats in Congress or financial institutions. And more than half of voters say they're worse off financially than they were last year. 58% disapprove of the president's handling of his job, and almost 60% of voters think gas prices, already nearing a national average of $5 a gallon, are going to keep ticking up over the next 6 months, even as President Biden is calling on Congress to pass a federal gas tax holiday for the summer driving season.
By suspending the 18-cent gas tax, federal gas tax, for the next 90 days, we can bring down the price of gas and give families just a little bit of relief. It doesn't reduce all the pain, but it would be a big help.
The president's proposing a series of actions he says could cut the cost of gas by $1 per gallon. But Democrats are concerned about blowing a $10 billion hole in the Highway Trust Fund, which is funded by the 18-cent federal gas tax. Even House Speaker Nancy Pelosi declined to all-out endorse a gas tax holiday, saying, "We will see where the consensus lies." Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell called it an ineffective stunt. Meanwhile, Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm is gearing up to put the pressure on U.S. oil companies, set to meet with 7 CEOs today. And Adrian, the Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm says her meeting will focus on why, when the price of a barrel of oil goes down, the price at the pump doesn't reflect that same drop. One more interesting note from our poll: 86% of people who responded said they want their employers to allow them to work from home just so they don't have to drive into work and they can save money on that gas. And Adrian, at this point, we know any bit helps.
But yes, I think Americans are looking forward to something a little bit more than pennies on the dollar. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.